Hello my dear beautiful friends, welcome back. So in today's video, I want to read to you guys a post which I made regarding FMGE last 2 months strategy. One point is don't look at your friends or your seniors or anyone else at this point. Stick to what you're doing. Keep doing it. Keep following your timetable. Don't click on new timetable videos because I know when I was in your state, I used to look at the new Unacademy videos, the new timetables here and there because I also want to pass, right? So you also probably want to pass. So you're thinking, okay, which is the best timetable that I can follow? So you will try to change your timetable. And I'm telling you, don't change your timetable. Your timetable is the perfect timetable for you. You can do this. Okay, if you feel really like you can't do your timetable anymore because you had some health emergencies or you were really depressed after a GT or something like that, you can change your timetable and you can create a timetable which is doable and which is not very stressful for you. Don't create a timetable which is impossible and very traumatizing for you because you have 2 months, right? So you don't want to traumatize yourself, but at the same time you just want to take care of yourself and you want to get stuff done and not be stressed out a lot. So number 2 is make sure you're eating healthy. Especially now, you don't want unwanted sickness to creep in. You need to drink enough water and keep eating fruits and veggies too. If you can walk for 15 minutes or do some relaxation techniques because as the days go by, the chances of your anxiety increasing is very high. So you need to be relaxing. You need to be having at least 15 minutes of maybe some breathing techniques or something like that where you can just be calm and ready to do this. Okay, so start implementing new things like that right now itself so that you are not going to be super overwhelmed on the exam day. You don't want to be super stressed out on the exam day because then you won't be able to think straight. You won't be able to click on the right answers, right? Because you're super stressed out. So that's something which you need to really work on starting now itself. Number 3 is your sleep is your good friend. You must sleep on time if you can. Try to get that good sleep. In that way, whatever you study will be remembered by you. And one thing we as Indians could have a hard time is sleeping because many a times when we are in high school or when we are wherever we are, we could be told, oh, this person didn't sleep and they studied, they scored good marks, so why don't you do the same thing? And we could be tempted to do the same thing and we would end up getting insomnia later on in our life because we did not sleep on time ever. We were really trying to push hard and that's going to give us a lot of diseases in the future. So that's why I'm telling you, your sleep is your good friend. Get that good amount of sleep. Don't really sacrifice your sleep. Your sleep should be happening. Okay, you must sleep on time. Number 4 is just a small suggestion because I don't know how your timetable works, but I would still tell you, if you have time, give GTs, give grand test maybe on the same time as your exam day. So if June 4th is a Sunday, it was probably not a Sunday, then give your GTs on a Sunday so that you are actually making your brain to feel that same environment, that same pressure so many times that by the time you give your real exam, you're not even feeling that much pressurized and you can think straight. You can give this exam with a clarity, and that's so important for this exam because we need to be able to think straight, right? So that's something which you can give a try at. And don't look at your marks so much because I remember all the times when I gave a GT or a mock test and I would see my marks and it is so depressing. I'm not getting the mark to pass and I'm just so depressed for the next 1 or 2 weeks maybe. And that is so toxic because you don't have a lot of time to be depressed, right? So don't be looking at your marks so much. Those marks doesn't define you. Those marks doesn't mean that you're going to fail in your real exam because I can tell you from my experience that I used to give a lot of prep tests, okay? And in my prep test, I had never scored good marks, but I passed my real exam. So that is what really matters. What really matters is that you pass the real exam, right? Not the fake mock exams. Mock exams are really tough sometimes, and it's okay. So don't look at the marks. You can actually look at your subjects to see if you're improving, but there will be some times when you are just stuck on a plateau. If you are in that plateau state, and you need to like make some changes in your study techniques. So when I was stuck in that plateau state and nothing was really helping me, I was looking at the notes but it wasn't really helping me to get more marks, then I actually changed my strategies and I began to do more questions because I was not able to like think like how the examiner wanted me to think. So now I had to learn how to think like that, so that's what I would tell you to do as well. So if you are in a plateau state, don't just be looking at your notes again and again and again, but rather do the changes which you have to do, because you know where you're falling short, why you didn't click the right answers, why are you making mistakes, and you probably know the answer, right? So you just work on your improvement. Just work on how can I improve myself, how can I not make the same mistake in the exam, how can I like be more efficient with my time management, because I know there is 150 minutes, but the truth is this, maybe it is not, if we don't practice a lot, maybe we can't manage the time that good, especially if the paper is more clinical and long lengthy questions can be hard. But I want you to practice it starting from now itself, so that by the time you come on the exam day, you're not stressed out seeing the length of the question. You're not stressed out seeing like, okay, I can't finish this paper at all, what am I gonna do? Don't be in that state. Start right now so that you will not be in that state. Okay, if you are really bad at some subject, what you can be doing now is something which I did from my childhood, that is past papers. Past papers are so good. Don't think, okay, past papers are useless, I'm not gonna look at the past paper videos, I don't care. Don't be like that, man, because past papers are so good. They are super scoring. We can get similar topics in our exam, even though the same question might not repeat, but many times I've seen the same question even repeat. So that's why I'm just telling you that just go through the past paper videos in YouTube for free. You don't have to spend more money to get a new app or anything like that. You can just be doing it for free in YouTube. Okay, when I was posting this, I had already deleted about 1500 screenshots of past paper questions, So I'm just telling you, this is something which I did, and I would just recommend you to go through the past paper videos, because at the end of the day, our goal is to pass this exam and to do what is next step for us, right? So I don't want you to follow me, but I want you to see if this can help you or not. So I don't want you to blindly do anything which I'm telling you to do, but rather just be very mindful, be very careful as to what you're gonna do, because you don't want to do something to hurt your preparation so far, right? If you feel this is good for you, then spend at least 1 hour every day starting from now on past paper videos. And if you guys want a playlist for this, you guys can maybe comment down below, and I will create a playlist for you with all the past paper videos. But again, if you don't like the institute or the sir or the ma'am, you can actually search for the institute or the ma'am or the sir which you actually like, because they might probably have done that same video, right? So that's something which you can do. Number 5 is a lot of controversial posts will come your way in Twitter, Insta and Telegram groups. I don't know, man. When I was giving my exams, there was a lot of controversies that it was so hard to even stay focused. I still remember till now the June 18th exam, 2021. I did not give that exam because I was in quarantine at that time. So that same time, I remember the situations, the court order, so many things were going on. And I would just tell you, if you are really like wanting to give this exam, don't be caught up in those drama, because at the end of the day, that exam is gonna happen. If it's not gonna happen, you will receive notice or something like that it's not happening. But until and unless you don't receive that, don't be caught up in this drama, because it's gonna take away your precious time which you need to study and be focused, right? So don't be caught up in those drama in the social media. Just be very cautious and very careful as to what you're spending your time looking at and listening to. Don't listen to anything negative, basically, because this is a time where you have to be positive. Many times your own voice will be telling inside of your head that you can't do this, you're such a failure, you are such a failure. But don't listen to those type of negativities, not from yourself, not from anybody else, because you have come so far, you can do this. Just trust God and move forward. Okay, so Now, the next thing which I would tell you is that if you have still trouble studying, or if you want some advice from me personally, you can send me an email. I will provide my email address at in the description below, so you guys can send me an email so that I can give you maybe some advice which I haven't given already. If I have something, then I can give you that. Guys, if you are in the first two categories, so basically the first two categories meaning this, okay, are you comfortable with your notes at this point? That is category number 1. Category number 2 is, are you still struggling to finish all the 19 subjects? Category number 3 is, I couldn't study anything properly until now. What should I do? So just tell you, if you are in the first two categories, then focus more on starting your revision soon. And the best way I would tell you to do the revision is to solve more MCQs and to not just be stuck on your notes. But if you feel more comfortable just looking at your notes, and go and do what you feel more comfortable, But I would just tell you that sometimes solving MCQ is the best thing to actually revise as well, because in that way you're actually solving the MCQ, but at the same time your mind is going through all the notes, all the information that you have grasped and got inside your brain, right? So it is a very good way of checking if you got something out of your studying time. Okay, best way to revise is solving MCQs from those topics. Yes, maybe you could spend 1 hour revising now itself. Okay, you can go and check your MCQs. You can do 1 hour of MCQ solving every day if you have time. Don't kill yourself. Okay, third category people, the people who are like, okay, I don't know what am I supposed to do, I'm not able to finish my notes, I'm not anywhere, I don't know what's happening to me. Advice is, don't lose hope until the results come. Believe me, I was there last year and I didn't think I was gonna make it at all, but I made it, and I believe you can also pass if God's will is that for you, right? So number 2 is, do past paper videos, my friend. That is gonna be your best friend. Yeah, if you are in that third category state where you are really not sure what to do, don't look at other people. Start looking at the past paper videos. Start making notes of your own if you want to, and just be doing those things and solve MCQs from pre-PG app. The free version is enough. You don't need to spend more money. You can use the free version and you can do their daily test, you can do the daily revision, you can do whatever is freely available to you there. And if you don't have any other apps or books, don't lose heart. And as you do the Sunday mock test and all those things, it's gonna boost your I was gonna say metabolism, but no, it's gonna boost your confidence and it's gonna help you to do a lot more better in your exam than anything else. Okay, it's gonna really help you. Number 4 is, read notes if you ever had any notes, or just focus on what you have in front of you. You got this. Okay, so if you don't have any notes, or if you're in a bad state, don't look at those notes. You can focus on what I said right above. Don't just be focused on the fact that I don't have those people's notes, or I don't have this or that. Don't be focused on those type of things, but be focused on what you have in your hand, and that is, you might have a net, you might have YouTube, you might have pre-PG apps, pre-version. Use those things. Don't be led astray by the enemy's tactics. Okay, don't be in YouTube and watching something else. Don't do that. Okay, it's for your own good. Lastly, if anyone is troubled by my distractions, if anybody is troubled by any distractions like games or wanting to watch drama or anything like that, always remember what is at stake. Always remember how you will be a doctor in India. If you sacrifice this time, if you won't give in to anything like that, then you will be able to help others one day. And how satisfying is that, right? Just knowing that you will be a doctor, and not just that, but you'll be able to help other people who you really wanted to help. Okay, so don't be caught up in any of the distractions, any of those gaming stuff, or any of the dramas, or any of those things, because those things are gonna be there. Those things are gonna actually take our time and energy from us, and it's not gonna really benefit us at the end. It's gonna really give us an addiction vibe, addiction high, but it's not gonna be really helpful for us on long term. So my friends, be very cautious, be very, very careful as to what you're letting into your eye, what you're listening to, what you're thinking, all those things. I pray all of you guys will pass. God bless you all. Thank you so much for watching this video. You guys are all special, and I know that you guys have gone through a lot of suffering and hardship to reach to this point. Don't give up. Don't give in to any of those addictive things. Just trust God and move forward, because you can do this. I know you can do this. So thank you so much, my beautiful friend, for listening to me. Until next time, bye.